Hey everybody, what the heck is going on? My name is Usman and today I'm coming in with the episode number 4 in the series. We're literally just 6 days away from the launch of DLC 3 and god damn it, I'm just so excited for that. And today I'm gonna be covering the topic of Mob of the Dead, the connections we have to Gorod Krovi. There's a couple of connections that does make sense, and there's just one about the plane that a lot of people are getting it wrong, and it completely just kills it because what you might have guessed or seen is not what it is. Now real quick, I want to plug my Twitter and Facebook. I don't really shout my social media out, but these sub purges are happening every single day by YouTube, so I thought I'm gonna do this shameless plug in the beginning. So if you have Twitter and Facebook, feel free to whole lot of crazy stuff out there, you know what I'm saying, and of course subscribe if you're new. But now getting back into the topic of today, we're gonna focus on the zombie eye colors. So a little summary for you guys. Blue eyes means Richtofen is in control, yellow eyes means Samantha is in control, and red eyes doesn't seem to have a consistent answer. Some people say it's the devil, someone unseen, or Brutus, or the security guard that we see getting killed, right? But as of now, it is very unclear to who is controlling the zombies in Mob of the Dead. It could very well be the security guard because we hear his quotes, right? But it is still very unclear. And if I say in Black Ops 3 Zombies, after Richtofen kills the 1.0 version of himself in the Giant, we don't know who is controlling the zombies even when the zombies have yellow eyes, because Samantha is no longer in the MPD. Richtofen is the reason for that, and the gatekeeper in Der Eisendrache could also be the reason for that, because when we do the Easter egg in Der Eisendrache, we see the gatekeeper going to the MPD. Now coming back to the red eyes, the only time we have seen red eyes is in Mob of the Dead, and now we do see for the second time in Gorod Krovi. Of course we don't know who is in control of zombies this time around for Gorod Krovi, and we can speculate that for days on end, but hopefully we do get a definite answer when the map is released. A clear connection of Gorod Krovi to Mob of the Dead is the blood vials. We know for the fact Richtofen was at Mob of the Dead because he got the blood of Mob of the Dead characters, and he could not obtain it otherwise. He must have been at Mob of the Dead, right? So he got the blood vials, and we do see, like after Zetsubu no Shima Easter egg, we do see all of our Origins characters, Nikolai Dempsey, Takio, and Richtofen, going back to another universe, and when they come back with more blood vials of the prisoners. Perhaps they came back from Mob of the Dead, and we do see the blood vials in Gorod Krovi as well. So there is huge significance for blood vials, as Richtofen would say, the blood will protect him, right? Another clue before we go into a theory, the Mob of the Dead plane, we have seen it in the Giant Shadows and Zetsubu, but the plane that we have seen in Gorod Krovi trailer is not the Mob of the Dead plane. As you guys can see the comparison side by side, it's really different, but we could see the Mob of the Dead plane when we get to play the map on day 1 or day 2, or you know how that goes, right? We could see the Mob of the Dead plane somewhere like hiding from us in the sky of Gorod Krovi. Now I got a comment from one of my subscribers, the only beast around. First of all, freaking love that name of yours, and secondly, he asks, can you talk about the red eyes? My theory is that old Nikolai is controlling them, controlling the zombies. That's why one of the Mob of the Dead characters says,
Nikolai. Why do I keep hearing that name?
brilliant theory. Could very well be the reason, and something that we have to figure out after we complete the Easter egg in Gorod Krovi. Also another one that I have seen a lot going around, it's not mine, so I wouldn't take credit for this one though, but I've seen a lot of people saying that the reason why we see the plane in the Giant Shadows and Zetsubu is because somehow Arlington survived and have repaired the plane on the Golden Gate Bridge and escaped Mob of the Dead. Now if that's the case, I'm gonna add my theory on top of that as well. Obviously it could be false because we know my man Jason is all about the twist, right? Cliffhangers and craziness in zombies, right? So my theory is that Arlington escaped Mob of the Dead alive, and we can see him on other maps flying by, kind of following us, and he may appear in DLC 3 or DLC 4 in some way, shape, or form. Of course, with DLC 3 we're gonna learn a whole lot about zombie storyline and about Nikolai as well. I'm pretty stoked to find out what is going to be next in Zombies. Let me know what you guys think about this, and if you did enjoy it, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my social media and other episodes in the series, and yeah guys, that is really about it.